team to play with the work you guys can now do around the rim, blocking shots, controlling the board? As a guard, how much fun does that make it for you?
I think it's a lot of fun because, we kind of primarily went through the big, so, everybody's sharing the love. They set us good screens, get us to the rim, they plug for us. So when we can hit them on a pocket pass and they can shoot that touch shot, or we come off the ball screen, throw them a lob, it's just a lot of fun. I think it brings the crowd. It brings the crowd in more, and it hypes everybody up.
Mm-hmm. So it seemed like in that second half you kind of were able to settle in and make a lot of plays. Was that the case, and what do you feel like was working for you as that game went on?
I just feel like for me to kind of be one of the leading guys on this team, just let the game come to me. We have so many weapons. If I can get everybody going early, I think the game will just flow and shots will start falling for me, and I can keep making plays with my teammates. So I just think the biggest thing for me is just letting the game come to me and just having fun and taking it play by play.
Tyrin, it seemed like you got in a rhythm shooting from three in that second half. What was working for you?
Really, back to our bigs, like I said, they're fun to play with. So when we hit them in the pocket, they're making the right plays, bringing it outside. So just benefiting from that.
Yeah, this is for either of you. You guys held almost 5% on three-pointers. Was there an emphasis on practice that week, or was it just naturally in the game?
I would say it wasn't an emphasis, but we worked on it all day. Going back to June, last game they hit I don't know how many threes, but this game we wanted to contest harder and it paid off.
Silas, you had a team leading 6 assists. Was there something you were seeing on the court that allowed you to distribute it better?
I just feel like I'm just making better and more confident decisions. Trusting my bigs, knowing that if I hit the pocket, it's not a turnover, making the right pass. I just feel like just being more confident in my decision making and everybody just being in the right spot, making sure the passes get where they need to be.
Silas, in the first half, Dakota led the way scoring. What does he bring to you guys, especially on the offensive side?
I would say he's a great shooter. He knows how to play off a great downhill guard like myself. So I feel like I drive and his man helps. I know if I kick it out to him, he's going to hit it 9 times out of 10. And then obviously on the defensive side, he picks up 94 feet. He's in the passing lane. So I feel like he's one of our good weapons off the bench.
Tyron, similar question for you about Blue Kane. What's it been like playing with him now for the first time? And he gets his first career double-double today.
It's been fun playing with Blue. Just going from playing against him last year and playing with him this year, and inside I see the strides they made, and they're way better players than they were last year.
Let me ask you this: playing against him last year, now to what you're seeing, playing with him now, what's the biggest difference you're seeing?
I would say confidence. Going against him last year, we kind of saw him as a guy to just give me the game, maybe make a few jump shots and that. But now I feel like he has a better overall game. You run him out the 3-point line, he can make plays, finish at the rim, and things like that. So he's definitely a better overall player.
So there's so much height on this team, so much size. What does it say that some of these guards are able to get so many of these rebounds for the stat sheet out there?
Obviously we wedge and we're not floor balance guys this year, so coaching them, giving us more confidence and knowing that we'll be able to stop the ball. But I think the bigs work so hard in pushing the guys in that guards can slip in and get those rebounds. So I think it's definitely a big case of us going in there and getting those second chance points, or even guard might get a rebound and kick it out to another guard and hit a big time 3. So I think that's definitely been a big part.
Silas, you set up Asa on the alley-oop in that second half. Was it due to have a guy like that you could throw it up there and know they'll come down with it and make a play?
It's a lot of fun. Ace is a freak athlete in my eyes, and I think that 9 times out of 10, if I throw it to a spot he can catch it, I'm like 100% sure he's going to finish it a lot of those times. So it's obviously a lot of fun. Like I said, when we get those big time plays and those big time dunks, it hypes up the crowd and us as well.
Silas, you guys shot 39 free throws. You shot 11. Was that something Coach White wanted to see from y'all today?
Yeah, he's always telling us to push in the transition, get paint touches. So obviously we can get paint touches, and it's a race to 7 fouls. So you saw we got to 7 with like 12 minutes to go in the first half. So every time they fouls, we're going to the free throw line. So it just creates more opportunities. And then you look at those things like get a rebound. We might hit the first free throw, miss the second one. Might get an offensive rebound and kick it out for a 3. That's a 4-point swing right there. So definitely drawing fouls and getting downhill is definitely a big emphasis in our offense.
This is for either of you. There was a point in the second half where Texas Southern started to cut the lead. I think they could have said 15. What did Coach tell you coming out of that timeout?
In practice, we work on segments, winning the next 4 minutes. I think that paid off, just locking in on each possession and controlling what we control. Kind of get the points back that they came out and scored in the second half. So we just tried to win the next 4 minutes.
Tyrin, how have you seen all the new transfers, including yourselves, get adjusted into this new system so far?
It's been fun coming in. playing with Silas, playing with all the guys on the team, the bigs. Like Silas said, the bigs, they're the key, man. They make it so easy for us. Just offensively, having a lot of threat. They can shoot threes. Defensively, looking at the stats, y'all see Asa and Sumter had 8 blocks combined. So whenever we mess up, we know we got that help behind us. So, man, it's been fun seeing Dakota, Shane, all this. I feel like we all make each other better.
Silas, obviously both the two of y'all got going in the second half, but it feels like maybe the first half was a little bit slower. Just what is it that you guys have got to do to start a little bit quicker?
I would just say it starts on the defensive end. I feel like when we get after it early on the defensive end, it kind of relies on us being in transition more instead of having to be in a half court and run sets. So I think we just buckle down and make some mistakes early in those first 4 minutes just to get a better start. I think it'll help us a lot.
Sort of on
Two
that,
more questions.
sort of on that same note, Silas, how do you keep yourself from getting frustrated when maybe it's starting slow again?
I would probably just say our coach is putting us in positions to respond every day and face adversity. I feel like the coaches do a great job of telling us next play, move on, and don't worry about what happened in the past because you can't go back and change it. So I just think our responses.
So just real quick, I mean, y'all got North Florida on Tuesday. They beat Georgia Tech. What is that challenge going to be like? Is it going to be good to get a challenge like that early on?
It's definitely important to get a challenge like that early. You know, we get to test ourselves. You know, we have like 24 or 40 hours before we play them. So it's a matter of mentally how prepared we will be and physically how we take care of our bodies. So it's mentally and physically being ready for that game on Tuesday. No, it's a quick turnaround.
Thanks, guys.